about what makes these teams that we're going to see here so great defensively.
Well, one thing is length. When you have length, you have guys that can switch any position. And when you're able to switch, it makes it easier because in a pick and roll, if you have to get through one slight second of being late, oh, you're going to lose your man. But when you switch, your other defender is already in front of the man. And so I think it's the length, switching, and also that help side defense, that shot blocking coming from the weak side.
That effort, though, is always there in all those different scenarios, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. Length means nothing without effort. You got to have heart to play deep.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for Boston, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Martin with it. Murray outside. Millsap looking it over. The 19-foot shot. That one doesn't go. And it's Boston the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Now Murray. Following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
And I tell you, Millsap's one of those players, he just seems to get better every day he's been in this league. And more than anywhere else, I think that shows in his ability to score from beyond.
And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Celtics passing it around. The 3 from Tatum. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, what a gamer this kid is. Tatum wants to deliver the payback blow. Now that's leadership.
Murray kicks to Jokic. The shot from 20 feet away. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Jokic. Millsap's got 5 points so far. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Walker finds Tatum. Outside, Smart. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
You better get your money's worth with Marcus Smart. I mean, that ticky-tack stuff won't phase him.
And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
And that one falls for Smart.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with this fiery approach to the game.
Jokic, no good. Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Brown. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Murray surveying the D. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, and the Celtics had their issues last season, Kevin, but in the end, they lost to a super team. I mean, the East has just gotten better, led by Toronto and the Bucks. That's a big challenge for Boston.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Well, Chris, with LeBron going to the Lakers, many picked the Celtics to rule the East. Now that road is less certain.
Oh, yeah, because the East has gotten good. Let's think about it. Philly, Toronto, the reigning champions. Also, let's just, and don't forget about Boston. I mean, but they have the talent to play with anyone. Now it's a matter of maximizing that talent and becoming the best version of themselves.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside, Smart. Passes it to Tice. Brown outside. Shoots over Barton, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A young, fine player with fine-tuned skills. I mean, Brown's more than comfortable creating some offense for himself.
And the pass to Millsap. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Millsap's got 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
And the quick feet of Murray, really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Now Tice. Outside, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Tice. There's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
It's big for them when he's hitting the 3. I mean, he makes the D work a lot harder.
Murray against Walker. A floater. Murray, no good. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yes, yeah. They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
Here's Murray. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Barton. It's stolen by Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Harris outside. Pass to Millsap. Murray outside. Fires the 3. And again, Denver no good.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Nuggets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Harris kicks to Jokic. Murray the pass to Jokic. And here's Millsap. Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by Tice. Harris against Smart. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. There's a lot of expectations, high expectations when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft. You know it well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something that I wanted. You know, Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier, he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself, and the #1 pick. And so for me, I looked at it as, yeah, a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight, and I was honored to be picked #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
Plumlee is checked in for Nikola Jokic. And so, Smart nails both of them. The Nuggets trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Boston. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And, you know, for Boston, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Oh, yeah, you weren't alone in thinking that, but you got to credit the coaching staff. I mean, they've done a terrific job. I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here is Harris after the basket by Boston. Now Plumlee. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Knicks in New York. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Murray. And again, unable to change momentum here.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And it's in there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Passes it to Plumlee. Kicks it to Barton. Now the pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Celtics leading by 5. Outside, Walker. Pass to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Barton outside. Outside Millsap. Another 3 for Denver.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Walker against Murray. Denver grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Three-pointer, Barton. It's rebounded by Tice. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Walker. He's coming off a 28-point game against Miami.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets, trailing by 4. And after an incredible rookie season, Jason Tatum back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh, yeah, and all that talent. Tatum getting to the line 6 times a game. That's how you put pressure on the defense. Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Back to Walker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Murray. Barton outside. Jacks up a 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Celtics leading by 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Denver calls timeout.
Oh, well, that's 3 straight German League titles for Daniel Tice. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Smart. And it's Edwards in for Walker. Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Torrey Craig comes in for Barton. Beasley's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Here's Craig. Passes it to Morris. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Williams passes to Edwards. Cantor with it. Over Plumlee. Cantor's shot is off.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Craig. Edwards defending. And it goes down 2 points. Celtics leading by 6. He kicks it to Cantor. Now here's Williams. There's the pass to Edwards. And that one, good. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. .133 left to play in the first quarter. Down low, Beasley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Outside Williams. Here's Wanamaker. His three-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 6. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And again, it's Denver.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Edwards passes to Cantor. Now Edwards. He's guarded by Plumlee. And here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Three shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Yeah, and Brad Stevens, credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
Now, here's Grant. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Beasley for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Beasley's got 5 now. Celtics leading by 3. Edwards with it. Cantor dishes to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. The shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston on top, leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Here's Morris. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New York.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, they've got Enes Kanter. Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Edwards. And it's Wanamaker in at the 2. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the Celtics with possession here. 3-point lead. Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 2 to shoot. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact. Out of Wheeler High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked second in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That one is off. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdur-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be, more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality. Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Beasley kicks to Craig. Back to Beasley. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Here's Wanamaker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Edwards. Connects from 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 4.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Morris, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Grant against Edwards. Pass to Williams. Over Beasley. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Kicks it to Morris. Pass to Craig. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him, and it's good for 2.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Edwards passes to Canada. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. Second, Jaylen Brown.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard in the paint.
Morris against Edwards. From deep. Morris, no good. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And the 3 off target. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Knocks it loose. Here's Grant. It's good. Grant's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Cantor kicks to Edwards. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 12th in rebounding, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Boston's gone 1-2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the wing, Brown, covered by Morris. Here's Cantor. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. It's Brown with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
I mean, really, that's just sheer tenacity. Brown exploiting the D with his drive and making them get physical with him.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's
I bet.
Go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on, come on. Get off shot blockers.
And he's good on the 3-ball. 7 points for Jokic.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Tice passes to Walker. That one goes in. Walker's got his second basket.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Walker against Murray. To the inside. Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
If the screen's better, that attempt's a lot easier, but he nails it even with the D still up on.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Millsap. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
He hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Barton kicks to Harris. Jokic high post. He's got 7. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Jokic has got 9.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Walker looking for an opening. He dishes it to Tatum. Smart kicks to Tatum. 14 feet away, and it's Walker that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Out to the wing. Murray finds Jokic. Millsap in the corner. Jokic trying to free himself up. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Millsap.
And he's had some huge games over the course of his career, and he's in the midst of having another one. Millsap's just telling everybody, get out of his way.
And it's Brown missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Passes to Barton. On the wing, Harris. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And a switcher also for Denver. Plumlee's checked in. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Walker dishes to Tatum. Smart kicks to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. And that one, good. 8 points for Kemba Walker.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Now, here's Millsap. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Celtics leading by 3. The 3 from Tatum. Here's Tice. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Paul Millsap picks one up. The Celtics have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by Boston. Barton in the corner, fires the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barton's got 5.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Tice passes to Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harris kicks to Millsap. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And the free throw, no good. The Celtics have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Tatum's shot is off.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Barton passes to Murray. Now Millsap. 12 points for him. For three. And again, Denver with the triple.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
The pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Denver calls timeout. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Now here's Murray. 14 points from him the last game against the Knicks in New York. Clock at 6. Here's Plumlee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. Second, Paul Millsap.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
Well, yeah, Greg, I'm a big fan of big fellas taking 3 if they can knock it down. But I also want you to be able to go to work inside.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Now, here's Tice. He's got 8. To the middle. Here's Walker. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And then Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he can take on anyone. Well, after his incredible 60-point game last year, every team should be scared of Mr. Kemba Walker. Now, we all know he can take over the game and put on an absolute show when his shot is falling.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Smart. 1:11 left here in the second. 5 to shoot. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And there are the Celtics with another basket. And Chris, with Walker, you saw it in that 60-point game he played. He can get to wherever he wants to on the floor.
Yeah, very slippery on offense and underrated as an elite ball handler. I mean, you have to love how crafty Walker is when he gets some space in the mid-range as well.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Murray's got 5.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Smart. Pass to Tatum. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here is Murray. And here's Harris from the arc. No good on the shot. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Nuggets lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. There was no stopping Paul Millsap in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave him a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Taking a look at the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5, home in the paint.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Walker against Murray. And it's sent back by Jokic. And he's able to get it back. Smart kicks to Tice. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 4. Harris passes to Millsap. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Outside, Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Will Barton. Well, he might not have been the top name in free agency this summer, but Kemba Walker's name was certainly on the radar of many teams.
Oh, you're right, Kevin. And in a lot of years, Kemba would have been one of the names to get in free agency. But with the amount of top all-stars that were available this summer, I feel like Kemba maybe didn't get all the attention that his game deserved.
And the first one at the line is good.
A shoot-first point guard who can fill it up in a hurry. That's Walker, and quite simply, he's one of the game's best scorers.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Now here's Walker. 15 points in the game. Harris misses.
Love to see him battling in there. Go get it, little fella.
Outside, Walker. He kicks it to Tatum. Tice with the ball. 8 points for him. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Walker. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Tatum, that's for 2. No good on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
On the wing, Harris. Outside, Millsap. Murray against Tatum. Murray, the pass to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Launches it, and the 3-ball is good. And now a 6-point Nugget lead.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Denver. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And I think for Denver, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Smart. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Malik Beasley comes in for Gary Harris. Shot clock at 2. Wanamaker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Brown. From 10 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
In the corner, Murray with it. Shoots over Walker. That one's good from the corner. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. Pass to Kanter. Back to Walker. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And for a guy who only stands 6'1", I mean, Walker can be a strong finisher in the painted area.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Here's Beasley. He's got 7, and up the court come the Celtics on the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Wanamaker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Brown. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. 18 feet out. Craig can't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The pass to Brown. Poke loose. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Wanamaker. His last 10 games, he's averaging 10 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Craig passes to Grant. That one goes. Count it. And it's an 11-point Nugget lead. The Celtics shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Left side, Brown. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Determining Brown's ceiling, I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
Craig can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 10. Edwards can't hit. Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now Morris. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Doesn't go that time. Williams with the defensive effort. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Cantor. The Celtics need to get a shot off from deep three-point range. Wanamaker misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. The Nuggets third.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Brown feeling it out a bit. Some solid defense from Grant.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Back to Beasley. Over Williams, and Denver again with the bucket.
I mean, gritty work in the painted area. He needs to make the most of those chances.
Celtics trail by 14. Now here's Edwards. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love. and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Now here's Edwards. Fader on the way. The shot by Williams, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Craig kicks to Morris. To the paint. Craig passes to Morris. And here is Grant. He has 6. Williams with the steal. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. Some solid defense from Grant.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Morris finds Plumlee. Inside, stolen by Cantor. Williams passes to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Will Barton, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Barton. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 12. Edwards passes to Smart. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Walker's checked in for Edwards. And Denver with a change here too. Harris is checked in. Williams kicks to Walker. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Clock at 2. 3-pointer. Barton. No good on that one. And it's Boston the other way.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Williams passes to Williams. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. Smart against Harris. Morris outside. Grant surveying the D. Back to Harris. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 12. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Barton outside. Passes it to Harris. Sinks the triple. Harris has got 9. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Walker against Murray. Outside, Smart. They get it back. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Walker and Smart, the guards. Daniel Tice out there with Williams, and it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Walker. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tice. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Murray against Walker. Takes the 3. Here's Plumlee. Rebound Boston. Tice has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Smart passes to Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And that one falls for Williams. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. That one is no good. And there's the pass to Walker. Tries yet again. Denver grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Walker goes in. Pass to Smart. Down in the low post, it goes.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
The Nuggets leading by 11. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Kept alive. Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And Grant drops them both. So it's Boston now, trailing by 13. And Walker kicks to Williams. Smart on the wing. Pass to Tice. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Harris passes to Millsap. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Murray kicks to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Walker against Murray. Shoots the 3. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Kemba Walker.
There you go, his first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down, maybe even get him going a little bit.
Now here's Murray, and here's Millsap from the arc. Another 3 for Denver.
Adding to his three-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
Tatum on the wing. Barton defending. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
That's good from Williams. Brown is checked in for Daniel Tice. And Williams drops them both. The Nuggets leading by 11. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jokic finds Barton. Now Murray. Over to the wing. Here's Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight. Murray against Walker. Outside Tatum. Six to shoot. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
And Denver has possession. Passes it to Barton. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
So he can't get either to fall.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Walker's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. 13-point lead. Barton dishes to Murray. And they call an illegal screen here.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
That's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And finished off by Brown.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Murray against Walker. Murray outside. Out to Harris. Takes a 3. The Nuggets with another miss. Celtics trail by 11. Right side to Walker. The pass to Tatum. Williams with the ball. It's Brown on the wing. Over Harris. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Williams. Brown's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Millsap. He's guarded by Williams. And the shot is good. Millsap's got 7 now in this quarter. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Murray against Walker. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. I mean, such a clever player in the pick and rolls. I mean, Walker's fantastic at making things happen.
Barton outside. Off target from outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Williams passes to Brown. From past the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Just a smooth-looking jump shot. Brown looking totally comfortable firing from out there.
Pass to Jokic. From 13. Second shot opportunity. A shot missing. Good D by Williams. Celtics trail by 6. There's Brown with the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic is... outside, Smart. Back to Walker. Unloads. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nuggets leading by 6. Over Smart. And again, Denver no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Brown kicks to Williams. Tatum passes to Walker. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, you love the skill set. Tatum can take you a number of ways inside. Defensively, it's tough to guess right.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. but his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Martin with it. Back to Jokic. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Drills the three-pointer. And that's 12 points for Gary Harris.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits at this point of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Celtics trail by 7. Smart passes to Williams. There's the dish to Walker. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the inside, Murray. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Here's Walker. Plays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 7 points for the quarter.
How about the quick feet of Walker? They really come into play on his drives to the rack.
Millsap in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Walker with it. Out guarded by Murray. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Walker.
He enjoys having the ball in his hands during crucial possessions. And the way Walker plays tonight, it's clear.
Now, here's Jokic. Now Murray. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's Denver now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
That's going to be an easy bucket if he doesn't get his hand to that pass. Well defended.
Martin passes to Millsap. He drains the quick shot. Millsap's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Here's Walker. Murray with the defensive effort. Denver leading by 7. Barton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Walker's shot is off. Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Murray against Walker. Murray, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. Walker against Jokic. Jokic with the steal. Barton finds Murray. Jokic with it. Over Tatum. The Nuggets with another miss.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you, GA, but I've seen crazy things happen.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Walker nails both of them. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Barton outside. Passes it to Harris. Now here's Millsap, guarded by Tatum. Here's Harris. Barton outside.
Oh, you love the heart that Brown plays with on D. Always doing his best to disrupt shooters.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 5. 17 seconds left in the game. Time for a quick bucket here.
None to waste.
Walker's shot is off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Here's Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
So we see Denver get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time